We want to talk about critical thinking.
Critical thinking, if you ask me, na simply the ability to exercise analytical skill.
Okay.
That's when I mean analytical skill. If you see anything, you first and foremost ask yourself, why this thing go be like this?
Okay.
If we dey critical, e go help us also find solution to problems wey we dey look dem say dis things pass us. E go fit help us to avoid certain mistakes, maybe wey predecessors don make or wey we notice other people don make. No be because say na religion everybody go sleep. It's even a call and a responsibility to be more analytical, to reason things through.
What if those your village people standardize them? Is it valid in that case? Then decide to document it. So hello there. Today for this channel, we are going to talk about some things, very important. It's important make we touch topics we fit make us at least reflect. And today I invite someone very important, now someone where I don't know for a long time. And now someone where also they bring message for Instagram, for Facebook, and he references, the book of Proverbs most especially. So I go introduce him. I go just give him name, but he go tell us in qualification, waiting his study for university, and also some of his experiences, his trajectory. And after that, we go start to ask the questions, at least make we see where we fit, what we fit develop for this video. So Sample, that's his name. Please make you tell us what be your complete name, what be your formation, where are you from? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right.
Yes.
So hello guys, such a wonderful time. Una well done o. My name na Sample Uzochukwu Onyekwere. Though sometimes I no dey use the Uzochukwu. I dey only use am under official reasons, so to say. So I be native of Abia State in Nigeria, but they born me for north. They born me everything. Facts, just call me northern brought up.
Oh, so you speak Hausa?
I dey speak Hausa well well.
Yana jin Hausa sosai. Bahaushe ne. That's good.
Sosai.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So I speak couple of languages, Hausa, I'm Igbo, and I still dey try to learn Yoruba if possible. So, and I studied agricultural economics and extension in Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University. But when you hear but, that means I no finish for Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. I took transfer to Michael Okpara University. Na there I finish, na there I graduate. So having graduated, I've worked in a couple of places, but right now I'm running my business. I'm trying to grow it to the next level. And in fact, wisdom na something wey dey sweet me. So because of that wisdom, I dey always read the book of Proverbs. I dey chew am like the way say we dey chew food every day. Yes, because if you know more, you can do better. So that's why I dey look at Proverbs. And there's another thing. If you also see Ecclesiastes, that book na better book. If you want to know how to do things in life, how to run your business, run your life, manage things, they look these books well. They read them. Those one the big pass textbook. Not be for volume, but for sense, the big pass textbook. So I'm so happy and so glad to be here. Thank you very much.
That's good, though. That's good. You started in the north and then you moved to the south. It's a change that really can open your mind. You fit see the differences, and what I think be say, if we dey speak other people's language,
Yes.
the thing they blend us together.
That's all.
If I come and then start speaking Igbo, do Odima.
Yeah,
Gini boa age.
that's so.
Afambo Ayuba. You know,
Mm,
you start feeling that, that
connection.
connection exactly. So I think it's
Mm,
very good when you say you speak Hausa, you speak Igbo, and now you are learning Yoruba. It makes you
yes.
a person who is fit to, fit in different cultures.
I dey
Exactly.
look for master. Master.
You see. So,
I wanted to prepare it.
yeah.
I've gone all around here to look for the rice. They no get. So if I get person wey go send am to me, I go prepare masa here.
So today we get some topics where we go talk. Make we just hit the topics now. Talk done the
Yeah.
script. So make we no divert
Sure,
from the
sure,
main
sure,
thing.
sure, sure.
We want to talk about critical thinking. The first
Mm.
question, in your own understanding, wetin you think say na critical thinking and how you think say e fit dey important for Nigerian youth today?
Ah, critical thinking, if you ask me, na simply the ability to exercise analytical skill.
Okay,
That's when I mean analytical skill. Na person wey no dey look something the way e dey, but you dey try reason why e dey like that.
okay,
So, for example, you see anything, you first and foremost ask yourself, why this thing go be like this? Why e no be like this? Why e no be like this? Then,
mm,
why e be say na so people dey do am? So if you fit ask why things be like the way dem be, you don dey critical, you don dey
okay,
analytical. If I put am in a very simple way. I no wan
okay.
come dey blow dey use too much grammar
Low grammar.
na to confuse dem.
It's good. It's good to simplify. Things
Yeah.
where they simplified, it dey better to understand, and the simpler we explain, the better. Make people
Mm.
no get lost. And
And you ask me second question.
what
Sorry. You say how we go dey useful to Nigerian youths?
exactly?
Very, very big way. How e go dey useful to Nigerian youths be say e go fit help us to avoid certain mistakes, maybe wey predecessors don make or wey we notice other people don make.
Okay,
If we dey critical, e go help us also find solution to problems wey we dey look dem say like say dis things pass us. All of dem na because of say no critical thinking, and so person wey no dey critical dey repeat mistakes wey other people don make. Instead of to learn from dem, we go dey repeat the same mistake wey dey don make over and over. So it's a cycle and e no make sense.
okay. And when you say make we no repeat, I think you get one point where we go put for there. Maybe register important too, because if you don't
Okay?
make that
Yes.
mistake, then you document it so that person will come after, him go read them.
You know.
For
Mm,
instance, you have the Second World War. Wetin
mm,
happen for there? The way people start to dey think in relation to
yes.
other races, and
Okay.
that kind of thinking, e good may someone wait there for future sit down, even if you don't dey think that in that direction, may you know where if it end. So I think the
Okay.
importance of documentation in critical thinking also
It's
important.
very important.
In what ways do you think religion fit influence critical thinking among Nigerian youths today?
Ah, say religion big,
Yeah,
and in fact, if you come religion, you see say Africans
mm,
dey very, very religious.
yeah, exactly.
But still, you go ask yourself why e be say problems wey that religion suppose solve dey even multiply as religion dey come multiply. Why? Because no critical thinking. You see am.
Yeah,
So wetin relate critical thinking with religion be say God expect us to dey use our brain. No be because say na religion everybody go sleep. It's even a call and a responsibility to be more analytical, to reason things through. So wetin concern religion with critical thinking be say
yeah,
we have to be using our brain. Our mind suppose dey functional. No
Okay.
be because say na religion, we go just carry am hook, line and sinker. Anything wey our imam talk, you carry. Anything pastor talk, you carry. You gats go back home, still reason that thing when they talk. Because these days, some of those clergymen are manipulative. They go carry you, sow seed, sow seed. If you sow seed now, God go bless you. As you sow seed, he go carry am put for pocket. Dey use. He go dey rich, you go dey poor.
Yeah.
So you have to be analytical. You have to be, even with the religion, you have to be very critical so that
Correct.
you go dey wise.
Yes. So that you no go get deceived. As at least some
Yeah.
some things you go evaluate them before you go.
I give you an example.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Something happened here. A man collected loan of 90 million.
Okay.
That was 2 years ago. And his pastor told him that he should bring the money. He wants to pray for him. When you need the money, your pastor no pray for you. You can't get am. Now that time when you don't get am, he say make you bring am. Critical thinking will tell you, you no need your prayer because your prayer didn't get it. So pray where you dey. My money, God go bless am whenever he dey. But he no here. He carry the money, give the man carry and run.
Mhm. Wow, that's
So because
and
he have
sometimes
been
that one
brainwashed.
they spoil people's faith. Some things like this one fit change the thinking of people.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
we see that in the history of the world because somehow the Bible was used to do so many things, and at the end of the day, the thing can't drop the level of spirituality of people. Today, if you
That is true.
enter countries where they build them based on Christianity, all those small
Mm,
European countries will get good life. You go see say
yes.
people know they practice Christianity again. They know they practice religion. Some of them they
Right.
talk say they be free thinkers. They don't believe in anything.
Okay.
But the base was Christianity. So they
Wow.
discover some of the things we then do, good. They use the Bible, they use the word of God, and somehow that thing they affect your faith. How can you balance personal faith and the need for critical analysis in religious context? How you fit balance the two, the
Okay.
faith and critical analysis?
Personal
Yeah.
balancing personal faith with critical analysis. Number one be say we have to understand that in terms of faith,
Mm.
something sounds sacrosanct. For example, you know say e get some things wey dey your faith wey dey too important, you no fit question am.
Okay.
So for example now, we know say we no fit come dey ask ourselves say whether the Bible is from God or not,
Okay.
because we know you are convicted, na conviction say this thing dey. And as we dey exist, we know say nothing dey exist without somebody creating it, abi?
Exactly.
So as we look at it now, our personal faith with critical thinking be say we no suppose think beyond certain level, because e get where you go come think beyond, you no go fit come dey within context. Make we no forget say faith na something wey you no fit see. It's something that deals with your belief, right?
Mhm.
And there's nothing tangible about faith except open to the mind. And of course, personally, you know say critically, if you follow am, somebody created these things. Nothing exists like that. As scientists, they tell us say some things just exist on their own. For example, Charles Darwin, they tell us say cockroach fit come become human being. This one fit come be this one. This one fit. But if you think critically, you know say cockroach dey always give birth to cockroach. Chicken dey give birth to chicken.
Mhm.
Human dey give birth to human. So that's not an explanation.
Okay.
Then it then means that there's somebody that is in charge of this, that there's a designer. And that is why we now believe that there's a God. Then now the word of God now him go come dey balance wetin we dey think. Then we come dey understand say yes, this thing na true. Say somebody like this exists. But the truth be say, when we dey balance the two, we go dey use the word wey we dey read for our faith, dey also balance the thinking wey we dey think, so that e go be like a gauge for us, make we
Okay.
no run off or go off point in
Okay.
life.
The theory of evolution, you know, things say maybe that one are critical thinking.
Na that one na over
Now,
critical
over
thinking.
critical thinking.
Over. They don
Okay.
think,
They
con
think
go
Congo
off
that
point.
side. Okay, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes actually critical thinking fit be confusing if in the level way we no fit materialize those things. Yes.
Mm,
Yeah. So
yes.
that's when the two can somehow come in. I don't know. Faith and critical thinking somehow they come in
Hand in
conflict.
hand.
You know, in conflict. Yes.
Truly. You gats understand say one, well, when it comes to faith, there's a higher one, and we as humans, we know that our faith is higher than us
Okay.
because we are dealing with a creator.
Mhm.
So no matter the thinking wey we think, we go still use the words of the creator to balance our thoughts. In essence, they fight with each other. They fight with each other. That is why if you meet somebody in your village, in our village, most of them don't even believe in personal faith. They worship what they worship. They don't believe in some of the things we believe in, so to say.
Okay. Do you mean Christianity in general?
Yes, yes. I'm
Okay.
using Christianity as a point.
As a point.
Some of
Okay.
them don't believe in Christianity.
Okay.
Why? Because there's this scuffle. E get fight where they fight with themselves. They go tell you say, they say their God fall from sky, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
and then you come dey reason am, my brother. They fight with themselves, but wetin person believe na from the word is provided that there's a documented word, because I believe say this one wey they don dey documented
Mhm.
has a higher authentication than the one wey we just feel say this thing just be like this. Difference dey.
Okay.
Mm.
What if those your village people standardize them? Is it valid in that case? Then decide to document it. Yeah, this is critical thinking. I'm trying to like
Yes,
encroach.
yes, yes,
It good to make we try to think of all the possibilities. It's very
yes.
important, yes, but it's very difficult to think. It's
If they
very difficult
document,
because, yeah, I
if
mean,
they document,
yeah,
mm,
they standardize.
if,
For instance, if you see Christianity and Islam, they are
yes,
standardized. There is structure,
mm,
history, how you worship, how you behave, how you interact with people.
yes,
There are standards. And
yes.
in those African religion, there are no standards in most of them, right? So
True,
you have
true.
this behaving this way. So I'm asking, what if they standardize it?
Yeah, if they standardize it, we will now go to their messages.
Okay,
We will now come to, critically now, you now start looking at what they are saying.
okay,
I know by the time you look at what they are saying, then you now look at what these other ones are saying. You look
okay,
at their time frame. When did they exist? Who
okay,
are the people that came from them? Who are the people that are direct people that have been influenced by it? Of
okay,
course, if you come Bible, you know say Israel dey. And then you can't go Israel, Egypt history. You see, say Israel been na slave before for
for
Egypt,
Egypt,
meaning
exactly.
meaning that the documented word of the Bible is true. If you come dey check am, you know say one thing be say personal faith dey work with conscience.
Mm,
When somebody dey talk true, e get level wey e go reach, you go know say this thing no be play, na
no
true
be
e be.
exactly, yes.
Mm.
I get you. I get
Yes.
you. All right. So let's see the fifth question here that I have. What role do you think education plays in fostering critical thinking, right? But particularly related to religious and cultural beliefs. What do you think about that one?
Education. Education has a very big role to play with critical thinking
Uh-huh.
because you cannot know beyond, you cannot do beyond your knowing. Whatever you know is the level of your doing. So, for example,
Mhm.
somebody made one statement. One big pastor, I don't know, maybe I don't know whether you hear the news for there.
They accompany news for Naija. Oh. I even get news past many people where they there.
Good.
They accompany, yeah.
One big pastor come make mention say anybody wey no dey pay tithes no go go heaven.
Okay.
Then
I know the pastor.
later him come back come say no, say him now find out say anybody wey no dey pay tithe fit still go heaven. You see am? So people come dey laugh say you cannot be right and wrong at the same time.
Same time,
You
okay.
see?
Yeah.
So na people wey I sure say as him talk that thing,
Uh-huh.
people wey know, wey get education, wey don get understanding say tithe no be even a weightier matter, because if you look am, tithe na 1/10. If you get 100 naira, you give God 10 naira.
Mm.
You never give anything o, because God give everything. Him give him only. Him come look am say this thing wey I talk no good.
Mm.
So education is very important in critical thinking because what you know is what you function with. Anything wey you know now,
Mm.
for example, person dey tell me say what's it called, apple. If they come tell me say apple grows in Africa, maybe apple grows in Nigeria, I go laugh. Why? Because I know say education wise, the temperature where apple dey take grow dey very cool, more of a temperate region. So critically thinking, I come dey reason how apple go grow here when it needs so temperature. What is the temperature of Nigeria? Blah 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 blah. Before you know, you say no, this man doesn't know what he's saying. So your education is important in critical thinking because what you know, it will determine how you will function.
You mention of Apple. So the thing can they make me quickly think, what if you do a kind of study? Maybe you elaborate something where fit adapt to hot climate, like
Yes.
crossbreeding. You fit think that way.
Mm.
Maybe you get possibility of a kind of variety to survive that kind of temperature. No.
Okay.
So
That
maybe
one
yeah,
is still part of education. We
even
don't have answers to everything. We don't have person, for example, if person confront me with question wey I no know,
mm,
and I see say this one pass my capacity, what you do is to go for education.
yeah,
You go for more education, or you
exactly.
go for specialized education. By the time you are done with that question, you go know say you sef don dey more improved. You see am? You
Yeah.
don grow higher than that question now. You don come even know things wey maybe before, if you close your mind, you no go fit know anything. But as you dey open yourself, you dey ask people wey get, they are experts.
Mhm.
One of the best ways to go is, Google is there. Then there are people that are experts.
Yeah.
One man tell me say, there are things you will never know until you meet the people that are saying it. So you no know am, but you don go ask, you don come know,
Yes.
and now you can now share the knowledge. Even you fit even come lecture the person wey ask you the question, him go come shock because you have now gotten an edge.
What they say is valid because through educating yourself, you go understand. Say sometimes some things na game. For instance, you get one place where I
Mm.
read say, you know that what they call Irish potato.
Yes. Yes.
For here, then they call it English potato.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that English potato, you get one place where you go read along history, some books where they tell where those uh, potato fit grow well. You go see, say, for African soil, they know the indicator,
Okay.
but then go
Okay.
plant them. That Second World War site, Then they plant them a lot for Ghana area. And then they feed
Okay.
soldiers, And then all of a sudden, when they finish, they come talk say, uh, our land no they grow, they grow potato. Yes. And talking about this
Oh,
apple where you see, say just they grow apple.
yes. Plateau region, right?
Just they
Where
grow
those
apple.
things. Hmm.
Exactly. So even though just it is cold, but I believe that if you take the average temperature, you will see say that apple maybe they fit do variety we go grow for places like Taraba, like in
Yes.
those central areas, those places where we they consider food basket of the nation, like Benue, places like
Okay. Okay.
Kogi, those fertile areas where they central, with those
Yes.
for that north central highland of Nigeria. So that place be
Okay.
fertile. We fit think of these possibilities, not just
Sure.
saying, okay, uh, we no fit grow apple for Africa or for Nigeria because it hot. No, we think it a kind of help because
Yes.
you
I
get the
see.
wall, you get the limit, and then they break them and ask questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see documentary.
Yeah.
I see documentary recently of a lady that formed this greenhouse,
Okay.
put AC, put enough AC. In fact, the temperature apple needs to grow. She put enough AC in that place. The apple grew
Okay. That's good.
here in Nigeria. Here in Nigeria.
Yes.
So you see, say that one na critical thinking. She's living in a very hot region,
Uh-huh.
but after making the greenhouse,
Mm.
putting enough air condition,
Mm.
she was able to tune the temperature of the place to suit the temperate region, and the apples are growing very fine.
You see, it's good. And then after she
Hmm.
don't do and finish, critical thinking go allow one make she measure if it's worthy to grow or to buy it from outside. Because she go see how
Yes.
much I use grow this
Hmm.
apple. If,
Yes.
if you do the subtraction there, okay,
That comes to that point where you talk record keeping.
you keep record.
Yeah.
Then you go to
Hmm.
okay. That's why food farming in Africa in general is dropping because people don't
Yes.
understand say to buy food from China, from India, from Brazil, from all these big countries where they produce, it better
Yes.
pass make you cultivate the land.
True.
You
True.
understand?
True.
Because it
Hmm.
cheaper make you buy all those food. So the thing they affect us. But at the same time, make we think maybe if we dey see say food price dey high, we dey feel am, why we no go think of
Hmm.
okay, make we try to do some farming small, make you
Yes.
complement at least,
Yes.
it's all thinking now. You go think always,
Sure. Sure. Sure.
you
Sure.
no go stop. Yeah. How can discussion around faith and spirituality be approached critically without causing division among different religious groups?
Okay. The only thing there is we must right from the onset we must set boundary.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because
More no talk.
no,
That's
no,
what
no,
you
no, no. That's not what I mean. What I
okay.
mean is we must understand that as long as we come to the aspect of religion,
Okay.
some things are not going to fall in line for us because not acknowledging our differences will make us to always exploit ourselves. For example, if you're bringing a Muslim
Mm-hmm.
from the west, from the
Okay.
south,
Okay.
and a Muslim from the north, you know that the two have a radical belief.
Okay.
One may be fanatical, one fit dey fanatical, while the other no too take things serious. You see am?
Oh, yeah, I get you.
So when they are talking, they must know that okay, yes, our differences is not a disadvantage. It's even an advantage. It means there is more to be learned that we may not know right now. We must understand when we are having religious discussions, we must understand that we have to learn from ourselves.
Okay.
For example, I want to have a discussion with somebody that I'm not sharing the same faith with. We give room for everyone to express themselves and even express their differences.
Mhm.
So when we know say we dey express our differences, katakata no go dey. Why? Because from the onset, we don already know say differences already dey. But what
Okay.
we are now trying to do is to explore those differences, then bring out critical points to be supported with our faith, with personal points from our faith, from maybe from the Bible or from the Quran or what have you. So by that time, when we are having these discussions, we go fit understand ourselves better. But you know why problem dey dey? When people dey talk, they dey talk make dem win. Make I win this person. Of course, a human being human, person even when they beat am, even when im dey lose, he no go gree.
Yeah, I get you. Or win or even humiliate. Sometimes you
Yeah.
want put your religion down.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's when fire they catch, you know.
Yes.
Because everybody they want defend inside now. It's just like
Yes.
a Imba club and Kano pillars.
Yes.
Someone will say this one better pass the other one. A
But
fan of a Imba
when
no go accept say Kano pillars strong pass the
yes.
team. Exactly, yes. We get social media now.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, even this platform, YouTube, with the user. So, what do you think say impact for social media online have on the way young people they think about religious and critical ideas?
Ah, so much. The impact dey enormous. Number one is that social media don create opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to learn from so many other persons. You see for example, e get the way I fit dey reason. Let me give you a typical example now. Yesterday, I encountered a man called Charles Apoki. You can Google him later.
So you
Dr.
met
Charles.
you met Charles Apoki.
You know him?
I know I accompany him now. I they watch all his videos. In
Oh,
they publish
beautiful.
all the time. I they watch the video. I they accompany him.
In fact.
I
So
accompany.
I kept listening. In fact, presently,
Yeah.
his record yesterday, I played it from morning till evening. I kept listening to the things he had to say. You see, if not for social media, how will I connect to him? You
Yes.
see, say social media don create opportunity. Now you can listen to anybody, anywhere, everywhere. So education is part of trying to get different ideas, sample different opinions, sample different expressions and exposure. So when you dey follow them up, you dey listen to it. As you dey listen to them, they mold part of your own being. And this is the blessing of social media. So in fact, social media is a very big blessing when it comes to critical thinking, because you can learn from so many people, all at the comfort of your room. You don't need to come dey travel go. You can be in your room and attend their seminars. You can be in their room and listen to people that are having capacity. So in fact, na very big blessing.
That's
And
good.
e go even help you when you don listen to them, e go build your critical thinking ability more. For example, he was talking about black men. Say black people dey always think say they dey cursed. They think say they dey cursed because say British colonize us. He come give example. Say look at what's it called? Madagascar. Say Madagascar dey colonize them. Even the kind slavery wey Africa suffer, they dey affirm say Madagascar suffer like that even pass. But if you go Madagascar today, it's better than Africa. If you go India, India why they colonize them is better. Japan they colonize them is better. Why? You see so say somehow the color of our skin then they affect our critical thinking. People know they feel reason.
Mm.
In come they say people no know say e get Africans wey fight war in Africa wey defeat Europeans. For example, this Ethiopian general wey defeat Spain. Spain no fit colonize them na because of that man. He come dey give many examples. So when you see these things, e go make you start dey awaken critically.
Exactly. So e important make people they listen to other people. At least
Yes,
make them get the information. Even if you know sabi read, at least you sabi hear.
yes, yes.
Because sometimes reading no be for everyone, Get people will
Everybody,
no get
yes,
concentration. If you just
yeah.
listen to other people, we get the information. Yeah, that's good. Oh. That's
Okay.
interesting. Yes. And do you think spirituality and religion can cohabit? They feel stay for one place.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. At all, at all.
Okay.
Religion and spirituality, they work hand. They don't they work hand in hand. Why? Because in religion there's spirituality of its own. Then man already is a spiritual being because nobody will not get spirit inside them. And I came to understand that the way God create am be say man gets a part of him where not only him go dedicate am to worship of God or to spirit.
Okay.
So that is why if you come to different people, they have different culture, different expressions of their spirituality. So if you come bring religion with spirituality, they know they work hand in hand. So they go.
Spirituality and culture, fit blend.
They know they blend.
But what
They know
what
they
of
blend.
what of waiting we they see for Christianity? For instance, the way we they dress, the way we they marry, the way
Yeah.
we they build the temples. That one not be culture.
Okay. Christianity is a culture, actually.
Okay,
Christianity, na culture of its own.
okay,
So when you don't enter that particular culture, of course, first things first, na indoctrination.
okay. So you mean Christianity na spirituality and culture at the same time?
At the same time, yes,
So
yes,
if you want
yes,
enter, you go enter the culture and enter the spirituality.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes. So because Christianity now, if person just come they tell you things about Christianity, if the culture you never accept them, you know go nothing
enter.
when they talk go they enter you. Hmm.
Okay, okay.
You must first be indoctrinated into it. You have accepted it. Now the culture is acceptable. So now you can now practice it. That is where the spiritual aspect comes into play. So culture on the other hand is a practical thing. It's something that is practical. So that
Okay,
is why even people tell you that before the coming of the whites in the East, that we had a culture. You see? So that this, that. Before you know it, there will be clashes.
okay. So there was a way people they live before,
Yes.
and then now when you try to mix, they know they mix.
They don't agree.
They
It
dey agree.
doesn't work.
Okay. Because for
Mm.
there, maybe polygamy day. For here, polygamy no day.
You
For
see?
here, you fit drink beer. For here, you know fit drink beer.
True. True.
Okay, yeah. So they know
Mm.
they mix. They know they mix. Okay,
So,
all right. And make we take the last question. What advice you will give African, Nigerian, black youth where they struggle to reconcile their religious beliefs and then critical thinking? Which advice you could give them?
wow. First things first. The advice what I'll give them is say, make them realize the problem they.
Okay,
Yes, they should realize that they are into a problem that needs to be balanced. Because if you never realize say you dey get struggle, you no go know. Our people talk something, they say person wey no know where rain start dey beat am no know when im body start dey dry. So realize say problem dey. I dey get struggle with my critical thinking and I no dey fit balance am with my religious belief. Then when they don realize this thing now, then they go come ask ourselves, where can I get help? Who go fit help me?
Mm,
Who I fit lis ten to wey fit address this thing? Thank God
mm,
for internet. Today, if you go on YouTube and type those things that is worrying you, you will see tons and tons and tons of information. Get time, listen to different opinion and view,
mm,
and may I tell you wetin dey happen. When you dey lis ten to them, a part of you go dey form. A part of you go dey form. E get where you go lis ten to them reach. When you sit down, you analyze all what you have lis ten to. From them, you can bring out what the problem, you can solve that particular struggle wey they get. So what I'm trying to say, make them get open mind. Have an open mind to approach issues, to listen to people, to sample different opinions, and then at the end of the day, also come back to yourself and analyze all these things I've heard based on these different evidence and proofs.
mm.
How is it going to be important to me? Or how am I now going to approach this problem? Before long, that problem will be nothing.
That's good, Sample. So
Yeah.
this na a very good conversation wey I have with Sample, and I hope my viewer like am. So in case una wan hear more or una get curiosity, una want make we talk about something specific, una go put am for comment section and I go call am back, we go talk about it. Okay, so thank you very much, Sample. It was wonderful to have you here. Okay.
Thank you.